Good evening, everybody. Anna is here. Have you guys had enough of solar eclipse today? Gosh, Facebook is flooded. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I have a lot of friends who are posting lots of pictures, so I appreciate that. How are you guys doing? What's happening? Let's see if I can get some good light here. I hope you're having a great day. So, I am in this cool, hip neighborhood or little town called Urbana. I hope you can see it. And so I can't help it, but as I was driving through these streets, and my brother and his wife just bought a house here, as I'm driving through these streets, hi Anna, I can't help it but think about homeowners insurance. And I'm driving and thinking, do all these people have enough homeowners coverage? And so I wanted to chat with you a bit about what are some of the components of homeowners insurance. And so the very first part is obviously the policy, right? So we're talking about homeowners policy that will cover you as the owner of the property in case there is, hi April, thanks for joining, in case there is some kind of accident, right? And so the very first part of the policy covers the dwelling, the actual structure, right? So you can have a townhome. So these buildings here are townhomes, right? Or you can have a single family home. So number one mistake that I see a lot of people make when I review their homeowners policies is that they don't have enough dwelling coverage. And here's how I check to make sure that a policy has enough dwelling coverage. So you need to look at the amount that's being provided to you by the insurance company. Hi Ryan, hi Sarah, thanks for joining. So for example, let's say, I'm gonna guess, but let's say one of these buildings has, let's say $250,000 dwelling protection, right? And so you look at that amount and then you figure out how many square feet the house has. So you divide that amount by amount of square feet and you figure out what's the cost to rebuild per square foot. And then that's one way. Then you actually ask the insurance company to provide you with some numbers, right? Because they have a database that allows them to figure out, how much insurance protection to provide for you. So that's number one. You need to make sure that there's enough dwelling coverage. And the mistake I see, so it's, for most people, it's low. And the reason is that you buy a house, you get an insurance policy, and then you just leave it. So the advice I have is to make sure you have enough coverage and then come back every year would be good, but every few years, and update the coverage, because the cost of building increases, property values increases. So you need to stay on the top of that. Now, the other important piece of the policy that I would like to address for everybody is liability protection. So you need to make sure that your policy has a substantial amount of liability coverage. And this is in case somebody gets hurt on your premises, right? And you're going to be responsible for covering damages to those parties. Now, this is more of a customized kind of advice. I'm going to show you these buildings a little bit more. But at the very minimal, you need to make sure that you have enough dwelling protection, right, to cover to be equal to your net worth. Okay, so if your net worth is $500,000, at least you need to have that much liability protection on your policy. So those are some of the tips I have. Homeowners policy is quite complex, but at least if you can make sure that you have enough dwelling protection and your liability is in place, that's a good start. Now, in a couple more sessions, I'll talk about some other parts of the policy that might be useful to review. Now, it is also interesting to see that, and I've seen this with some clients, that it does not hurt to go around and shop a couple of insurance companies and see if you can get a better quote, okay? So now that you're checking into these parameters, see if somebody will offer you a better quote, okay? And maybe you can switch and save a few $100s in premium per year. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you got to see the eclipse. I'm gonna go check out the Facebook. There's lots of pictures there. So, but let me know what questions you guys have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And this was Daily Juice.